Hey everyone, this is Christian Heimel, host of Press Row. Thanks so much for listening to the following broadcast, courtesy of Public House Media.
Hey, Choose to Rise fans, Kim Meyer here. I wanted to extend an invite to you to join me in my Healthy Living Accountability group, Together We Rise. It is there where we work on fitness, we work on nutrition, we work on positive mindsets, and supporting each other in the process of living a healthy, fulfilling life. In whatever season of life that you're in, everyone has the opportunity to live a healthier, more fulfilling life. So join me. Head me up at chooseriseup@gmail.com or check out chooseriseup.com to learn more about how you can be a part of this amazing group and feel fulfilled and healthy for life. Words matter. So what he thinks in his heart, he shall be. Have you ever heard that before? Have you ever wondered why you think all the things you think, why you experience the things you experience? 9 times out of 10, it's because of the things that are going on in your head. Words matter. What you say to yourself matters, what you hear from other people matters, how you consume information, and how you internalize that information, whether we think about it or not. Subconscious or consciously, words matter in your life. Welcome to Choose to Rise. Welcome to Public House Media. I am so glad that you're here with me today on the live broadcast. I'm so glad that you're here with me listening in on the podcast version. I appreciate all of you so very much, and I really love hearing from all of you too. I've been in email exchanges all week with different people that are listening to the podcast, that are enjoying what we're talking about here, and that we're just having good conversation about things. And it's just been really fun to do that. So if you want to get in the conversation, you can definitely comment below here on the live video, or you can send me an email at chooseriseup.com, or you can find more information about me and what I do on my website, chooseriseup.com. I didn't maybe said that. chooseriseup@gmail.com is my email. And so let's just have conversation together. But what I really want to have be encouraged you today is to let you know that your words matter. The words that are going in your thoughts, the words that are coming out of your mouth, the words that you're listening with your ears, all of it matters. And the conversation that you're going to have with yourself the most is the one that you have yourself with yourself. And so when you think about all of your thoughts, and when you think about all of who we are, what we are doing, we think about this quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson: "We become what we think about all day long." And I know that you've probably heard that, and I've said it on here many times before, but what does that really mean? What does that really say, right? Like, what do your thoughts really have to do with who you are in life? Well, they have a ton to do with who you are in your life, and what your circumstances are and how you show up in this world. And, as years go by, like, you really think about and really analyze this. At least I've been doing that lately, and I hope that you would think about this too, is that what you focus on, you create more of. And I know you've heard me say that before too, but what you realize is that when you focus on something, it becomes your reality. If you're always focusing on the negative things, more negative stuff is going to happen in your life. If you're focusing on the good things, you're going to see more good things in your life. Your mind's eye, your brain is trained to show you the evidence of your thoughts. And so if you're focusing on the good, you're going to see more good in the world. Kind of like if you focus on all the blue things in your life, what do you see more of? Blue things. When you buy that new car that you just don't think anybody has, after you buy that car, you see them everywhere, right? Well, it's the very similar thing. Like, those are just very tangible ways of doing it. But what if that was with everything in your life? Newsflash, it is. Everything that goes on in your brain is going to show up in your world in some sort of way. So every day we have 60 to 70,000 thoughts, and most of them are the same every single day. And unfortunately, for most people, most of them are negative. So what if we decided to make a change? What if we decided to choose differently for ourselves? If we choose to spend our life worrying about things, what the future might bring, complaining about the present circumstances or what's missing in our life, that's what you're going to realize that's happening in your life. If we choose to spend a great amount of our time thinking about our past situations and living with regrets and the what ifs in our world of things that we have no control over, then all those things are going to keep surfacing, and we're always going to be in this cyclical spiral of negative thoughts and going downhill. But what if we took control over those thoughts? What if we decided that instead of thinking of the negative, we're going to think about the positive? Instead of thinking about the worries in our world, what if we thought about the possibilities of our hearts and our minds? What if instead of over worrying, we started thinking about all the good that could happen if we started focusing on those things? Everything will be taken care of in time. You don't need to worry about things. And worry actually clogs the brain and paralyzes our thoughts. A troubled brain cannot think clearly. It cannot think about the good stuff. It cannot really focus on the positive because it's always focused on what could be, should be, maybe, won't be, all the negative things. I always say this a lot of times too, is that fear and love cannot live in the same heart, and worry and positivity cannot live in the same brain. And so if you're trained, most of us are not really trained in this field, but if you really start to think about, we can take control of our thoughts, and we can use the power of our thoughts to control where we go in life. If you're focusing on the good, you're going to have more good in your world. And most of us don't focus on things. We don't take control of things. We just let them be. And that really kind of hinders us in a sense of what we could have happen in our world. I want to give you some simple examples so that you can better understand what I'm really kind of talking about. So, did you ever think so much about something that it was all you could focus on? It consumed you in your life. And then all of a sudden, that's all you started to see. It's all you started to think about. All the evidence started showing up in your life that things were happening. Has that ever happened to you? I bet it has. So here's an example. If you thinking about what you want in life, something maybe you're scared of or something that you hated or that you're afraid of, and then you just start seeing those things everywhere. Every single person I know has told me a similar experience of this. I was nervous about this test, and then all of a sudden when I got to the test, I was so nervous I couldn't focus. When I was sure that I couldn't do the workout move. So when I came to it, I couldn't. You feel defeated, you think defeated thoughts, you feel defeated things, and then you won't be able to do the things that you want to do. That's kind of the pattern of how this works. And so if you can change your thoughts, you can change what happens because of it. Sometimes maybe you feel like you're not prepared for a class, or you're not prepared for a presentation. And then the first thing that happens when you walk into the room is especially if you're sitting in a classroom, oh, don't pick me, don't pick me, don't pick me, don't pick me. And then what is happening? The universe is saying, pick me, pick me, pick me. And then all of a sudden the teacher's like, so would you like to come to the front of the room? And you're like, oh my gosh. So you have to think about use the power of your thoughts in your favor, right? If everything is energy and you're sending out vibrations in the universe, what you put out there, you're going to get back. So if you're only thinking about what you want to have happen in your life, you're going to get the things that you want to have happen in your life. If you're only thinking about what you need, you will send your energy into the universe, and you'll start attracting all the wonderful things, the wonderful situations and people that will help you get there, that will help you achieve your dreams and your goals. It's just a law, right? It's a law of physics. It's a law of nature. It's a law of the world. When you give the law of good out, the law of good will give back to you. We've got this law of attraction thing happening. Like attracts like. What you think about expands. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. That's a Henry Ford quote, and it's so true. Whether you think you can or you think you can, you're right. If you want to change your experiences in your life, you have to change the frequency of your thoughts. You have to pay closer attention to your thoughts because they are the ones that shape your life. As you think, you shall be. That's a quote from Jesus, right? That's the quote that I have here on the top of the podcast, is that though you think you shall be, maybe it's time for you to take a pen and a piece of paper and start writing down your affirmations for your life. What is it that you want to become? Who is it that you want to be? What are the gifts that God's given you that you can use to live the life that you were designed for? Stop doubting yourself. Stop worrying about what could, maybe should happen, and start living the life that you were designed for. What is it that you need in your life? What are the things that you believe will make you happy? Ask the question and then let your inner voice give you the answer. Have faith that it's already there, because everything that you need in your life is already present. You just have to look for it. Be patient. You have nothing to lose here. You have everything to gain here. You've done all that you need to do. God has given you all the blessings that you need in this world. You just have to open up your eyes to see them and to use them and to work and live in the life that He's created for you. So why, if you're stuck and you're feeling like, I don't have what it takes to do this, or I'm not sure of what to do, like, just try, right? Try something new. If you're going to keep doing what you're already doing, you're going to continue to get the results you've already got. So why not try something new here? Keep an open mind. Decide to shift your attention from the things that are making you unhappy to the things that can bring you peace of mind and happiness. Decide that finally live in the life that you've always dreamed of, and that you can do anything that you put your thoughts and your minds to. Get rid of those self-limiting beliefs. Put all of your focus and your energy into the things that you want in life, that you already are created for, and that the only thing that in which you believe will make you happy and your life will change in a wonderful and beautiful way. Believe it and you will achieve it. It sounds cliche, but it is exactly truth. And that's why it keeps coming up in life, because what you focus on, you create more of. So where are you going to focus your attention today? Are you going to work intentionally? It takes practice. Are you going to take intentional action to focus on the good today? Are you going to take intentional action to focus on affirmations and love and peace and joy? Are you going to take intentional action today to focus your mind on the positive things that are happening in your world? Or are you going to let the world around you dictate what you're thinking about, what kind of information you're consuming, and what kind of thoughts to have? I hope today that you choose to rise up out of your current situation and live the life that you were designed to live. God has placed all of the things that you need in your world right there in front of you. You just have to open your eyes and think and believe and go forward and do the things that you were intended to do. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that something that I've said today has sparked an interest in you, that you decide to take some action today and live the life that you were designed to live. I have another quote here on my desk that says, "What is for you will not pass you." And I surround myself with quotes and positive thoughts and Bible verses all over my desk, so that when I'm looking here, I'm working here, and I forget who I am or whose I am, I can look up at those words and put them in my heart and mind and focus and meditate on them. And then I become a happier person. I become a more joy-filled person, and it's a great thing. All right, guys, I hope you have a fabulous day. Follow me on Instagram, KJPMeyer. Leave a rating and review on podcasts. It helps other people find the show and helps us spread the word of positivity, helps other people rise up out of their current situation and live their best life, and it helps other people get to hear the voice of God in these messages. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you back here again next time. Bye.